Find a seat that feels good for your body right now, somewhere your spine can stay tall without straining. Let your eyes close, gently, like you're closing a door on a room you don't need to be in anymore. Take a deep breath in through your nose, and as you let it out, feel your shoulders drop a little. Let your jaw soften. Let the muscles in your forehead, the ones you probably forget you're even clenching, let those go too. We're heading somewhere specific today. Right between your eyebrows, there's a point the yogis called Ajna, the third eye. It's not a physical eye, obviously, but it works like one, showing you things your regular eyes never could. Most people spend their whole lives trusting only what they can see, touch, and measure. But there's another kind of sight, quieter, and it's been sitting there waiting for you this whole time. So that's what we're doing here. We're going to clear some of that mental fog, the noise that builds up from a full day of thinking, and reconnect with the wisdom that's already inside you. It's not something you need to build from nothing. It's something you're about to remember. Let's start with the breath, because the breath is the door. And right now, we're just gently pushing it open. Breathe in slowly through your nose, and let the exhale take its time leaving your body. With every round of breath, feel yourself get a little heavier, sinking into whatever is holding you up right now. The chair, the floor, the cushion beneath you. There's nowhere else you need to be. Your body already knows how to do this part. Now bring your attention to the space right between your eyebrows, just slightly above the bridge of your nose. Rest your focus there, soft and easy. No straining, no squinting. This point connects to something called the pineal gland, and for centuries, different traditions have called this the seat of intuition, the place where inner knowing lives. You don't need to understand the biology of it right now. You just need to know you're in the right spot. As you hold your attention there, imagine a small point of light beginning to glow. Indigo, deep blue, mixed with a little purple. It's soft at first, barely visible, like a candle flame flickering in a dark room. You're not forcing this light to appear. You're simply noticing it's there, the way your eyes adjust to darkness after a few minutes and start picking up shapes that were always in the room. If your mind feels foggy right now, or if you notice yourself overthinking, that's not a sign something's wrong. That's actually a common sign the third eye has gone a little quiet. And quiet isn't the same as broken. It's just been waiting for you to show up and pay attention again. And you're doing that right now, simply by being here. This isn't about forcing anything to happen. It's about softening enough to notice what was already glowing before you even arrived. So take another breath, and as you exhale, let that light steady itself a little more, gaining just a bit of strength with each round. We're not rushing this. We're letting the breath deepen it naturally. And from here, we move into the next part of this guided meditation. Let that indigo light begin to expand now, slowly, spreading outward from that single point between your brows, filling the space behind your forehead like warm water filling a bowl. There's no rush to this. Just let it spread at its own pace, filling in the space that's been there the whole time. Most of us live so far up in our heads that we default to logic every time, running the pros and cons, second-guessing every choice before we make it. And there's nothing wrong with logic. But underneath all that noise, there's a quieter voice, and it already knows things your thinking mind hasn't caught up to yet. So right now, silently, ask yourself a question. Something you've been unsure about, something that's been sitting in the back of your mind. Don't reach for an answer, just ask. And notice whatever surfaces, whether it's a word, a feeling, or nothing at all yet. There's no wrong response here. I think about a woman I met years ago and who told me that for as long as she could remember, she was convinced a certain path wasn't right for her. She kept moving forward anyway because it made sense on paper. And it took her almost a decade to realize that quiet feeling had been trying to guide her the entire time. She just hadn't been listening. When she finally listened and trusted that inner knowing, she stopped forcing a life path she knew was wrong. And as soon as she did, she found her life became easier, happier, and the sky didn't fall. That's one of the important lessons from Ajna, to believe and trust in ourselves and our inner knowing. Silently repeat this to yourself. I trust my inner wisdom. I see clearly beyond what my eyes show me. Let the words settle, even if you don't fully believe them yet. Belief comes later. Right now, we're just planting the seeds. So I want you to reinforce this through visualization. Bring your focus back to Ajna, back to the indigo flame between the brows and the expanding indigo rays. Now look in the palm of your hand. You'll see you have 3 deep indigo-colored seeds. Pick one up and place your entire focus on that little seed. You are going to charge that small seed with your intent by repeating, I trust my inner wisdom. And once you feel connected to those words, throw the seed into the indigo flame. See it settle and start to take root. Now take another seed. Again, bring your focus to that small seed and charge it with intent. This time repeating, I see clearly beyond what my eyes show me. Once those words feel connected, throw the seed into the flame. Again, take the time to see the seed land and take root. Now place your focus on the 3rd seed. Charge this final seed by repeating, I know myself. I trust myself. I trust my inner knowing without question. Then once those words have connected, throw the seed into the flame, watching it settle and begin to take root. Well done. Here's the balance point worth knowing. Too much daydreaming without any grounding can leave you feeling scattered, disconnected, a little lost in your own head. So the goal here isn't detachment, it's clarity paired with steadiness, insight that still keeps both feet on the ground. From here, we take this inner guidance and let it stretch even further into imagination and vision that goes beyond what your physical eyes were ever built to see. Let the indigo light grow brighter now, and let it stretch just slightly beyond your forehead, like the inner eye is opening outward instead of staying sealed inside. You're not pushing it there, you're just letting it reach a little further than before. The way a flashlight beam widens the further it travels from the bulb. And as this light expands, know that it will continue, and gently bring your focus to the center of the flame and the place you planted the seeds. Watch as 3 lotus shoots begin to grow, sprout leaves, and watch as a single blossom appears and begins to unfold. 3 blossoms from 3 seeds planted at the third eye. One forms directly in the center. The second opens on the left, facing the left. And the third opens on the right, facing the right. These lotus blossoms provide you with expanded sight. Almost the entire 360-degree view. Imagination gets a bad reputation, like it's only for daydreaming or made-up stories. But imagination is the same faculty that lets a builder picture a house before a single wall goes up. It's the same thing that let you picture your own life before it happened. So right now, picture your life 6 months from now. See yourself clear-headed, steady, trusting your own read on things instead of doubting every instinct. Notice how that version of you carries themselves, how their shoulders sit, how their breathing feels slower. This is what this chakra actually does. It bridges what you can see with your eyes and what's happening underneath. The patterns that don't show up until you stop staring so hard at the surface. Most decisions in life get made from that unseen layer anyway, whether people realize it or not. Notice if there's any sensation at your brow right now. A soft pressure, a little warmth, maybe a faint hum. If you don't feel anything specific, that's fine too. Nothing here needs to be forced or performed for it to count. Silently repeat this, slower this time. I am open to what I cannot yet see, and I trust the timing of my own awakening. Let each word land before moving to the next one. I am open to what I cannot yet see, and I trust the timing of my own awakening. Your third eye is open now, steady, holding its light without effort. So we're going to stop visualizing for a moment and shift into something different. Instead of picturing things, we're going to practice listening. This next part isn't about seeing anything dramatic show up behind your eyes. It's about noticing whatever shows up, even if it feels small, even if it feels a little strange or doesn't make sense yet. Silently ask yourself this: what do I need to know today? Then stop talking, even in your head, and just wait. Stay here, breathing, and let whatever comes, come. There's no clock running on this. Give it a few more seconds than feels comfortable. Maybe what shows up is a feeling somewhere in your body, a tightness or a release. Maybe it's a single word sitting there without explanation. Maybe it's a flash of color or a picture that doesn't fully make sense yet, or a memory you weren't expecting. Maybe it's nothing visual at all, just a quiet sense of knowing, with no image attached to it whatsoever. Whatever you got or didn't get, there's no right answer sitting in front of you right now. Nothing here needed to get a specific response. The only job was noticing, and you just did that. Let's try one more. Silently ask, what energy is around me right now? Then go quiet again, breathing, letting the question sit there without chasing an answer. Whatever came through, even if it felt like nothing obvious, take a moment to thank it. The skill being built here isn't the content of what showed up, it's the noticing itself. And that's a muscle you just used. Begin drawing that indigo light gently back inward now, toward the brow point, keeping the connection alive as we start closing this practice. Let the light settle back into a steady glow, right at that point between your brows, no longer stretching outward. See the energy drawing back and settling gently into those 3 lotus blossoms, just resting there, quietly. See the blossoms holding the energy steady, like small lamps left on in a room you'll walk back into later. This connection doesn't shut off the moment your eyes open. It stays with you, available in the small, quiet moments scattered through your day, whenever you remember to check in with it. Here's something concrete to carry forward. Next time you're facing a decision, even a small one, pause for 3 seconds and notice what your gut says before your mind jumps in with every reason to override it. Start bringing your awareness back to the room now. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and take one more deep breath in, letting it out slowly. Open your eyes whenever you feel ready, carrying that clarity with you into whatever comes next in your day. This kind of clarity gets even steadier when it's paired with grounding work, the kind that comes from the root chakra. That's a practice worth exploring next.